Hello. Okay. In this video, after a week or so, because we had some week. Anyway, I will try to revise this front end that my grandmother is using for her business. Alright, I should actually edit this out number. Okay. And as you can see, it's not bad, but it looks very disproportionate. Is that the right word? It looks bad for me anyway. And as you can see here, it's not that like, oh, I can't log in. Where? Okay, I need to find it. And if you can check it in the phone version, it's not that bad. If I remove this, see, it's like clutter. It's not organized. And if you check here, as you can see, there's like some responsive issues. And I'm going to try and fix that. My guess is that they focus more on the backend because this is like some sort of a reward system for like cigarettes and stuff. See, there's a lot of folders. Anyway, I will mainly focus on the front end here, so you won't see me meddling with the back end. I really just want to improve this user interface right here. Click register. Let's see what it looks like. As you can see, it's very bad. Oh my god. What? Okay. I'm definitely going to try to edit this. Okay, first, let's build the project actually. So I already have it here. And I will actually save this logo right here. So, there we go. This Mars logo. Just save that for now. Then I will be using React for this because it's much easier than vanilla. And I will use Vite to speed up our development process. Stay still with that. Well, the customer care is not bad. Chat system is not bad, but I will also edit this a little bit. Okay. I will use React Router DOM and Tailwind CSS for this one. Should I? Yeah, but let me download the React Router DOM first. Alright, so I've got the packages ready. We got Tailwind, PostCSS, and auto prefixer for like the Tailwind being the changes from the CSS being seen live, like you don't need to compile it and stuff. And just the router DOM so I can handle authentication, which is pretty much just a simple like password like 12345 6, which I'll set up here. I will not use a backend. I will mainly focus on the front end. And then the helmet async for SEO. So like it will change the head tag here, because we can really change it in like React itself, because this is like plain React we're using, and we're only using Vite for like for it to be developer friendly. Yeah. Anyway, that is good to go. I just need to actually create the config file for Tailwind. So, and then let's go to the documentation of Tailwind. Right. There we go. Because I forgot the post CSS. There we go. We need to create the post CSS config.js file at the root directory. CJS. Then just have this. Oh, there, over here, and that's it. Because in here it's already been created for us. Oh, never mind. The content is still not there. just copy this as well. In our case, we will have GSX, TS, and TSX. There we go. Alright, and according to Tailwind, we need to add this to our root CSS. So that means whatever we import in here, like index CSS. So we can just remove all of this, then just copy that as well. There we go, and voila, that's good to go. Then I just want to change this, delete this first. Okay, change this a bit to export default function up. There we go. Just return a simple JSX tag. Excuse me. Okay, for now, I want to get the color scheme for this actually, like yellow. I will change this hover effect though. I don't like it. But I will still keep that color blue in mind. So let's grab it, CSS overview. Goodness, even contrast issues. Anyway, so we have this. So take note of this in Tailwind config, which is extend, and then we just say colors. Then in this we have, well, white, so let's just plain white. We have yellow, okay, so we have yellow. This is base, I guess you could call it. Then we have hashtag EFT 600. I think that's it. Yeah, then we'll have gray, I think. Then we have base. I just call it base. Then hashtag 272833. Right? Yeah. Then we'll have the red, which pretty much just a base as well, because I don't know what to call it. C7, excuse me, C7235. This one's different, right? Okay. So another yellow, so it's somewhat darker, I guess. Offset, let's call it offset. FFP823. For the blue, what color is the blue? Let me check it out. Over here, over. Goodness, just how bad is this? There's even some important. Important is being passed around. I mean, I haven't landed the job yet, but I've learned enough in CSS that. Okay, anyway. Color blue. Is this like text highlight? Then let's see. That's when we hover over it. No. Where is it? Really? Is it text highlight? Let me check. Max. Okay, I'm clueless here. How is it color blue? Is it this one? No, definitely not that. It's this one. Well, never mind, I guess. So we can just have a plain old blue, I guess, color blue. Yeah. So that's good. Then in here we have the color of red, right? So I'll just have this index CSS, the body. So background color, RGB. Since we don't have like a dark and light mode, it doesn't really matter, but I'll still do it this way. Background color, there's red. So primary, alright. Primary BG color, there we go. It's pretty much the same as the base head over here. Just like that. And I need to actually search it up because I want to use it as RGB. So it's 199.35.21. Excuse me. So in CSS, it's pretty cool that you can just have the numbers itself. Then you can put it inside the RGB itself. So like this here bar, There we go. And then if you want RGBA, you can just have a comma here and it will be the same, which is very nice. Color will be color RGB is 255 RGB for, there we go. And then I may actually put the image in the assets folder, like the logo. So desktop, oh no, downloads, oh where's it? I can just check it there, I think. Oh nope, not history, it should be downloads. There we go, okay. There we go, and that's it. So now if I run this, oh, what happened? I think there's some kind of error in like downloading the node modules, so I'll be right back. Once I fix it. Alright, it's been downloaded properly. Let's try to run it now. There we go, finally. Okay. Localhost. There we go. And voila, same color. Oh, I think the opacity is kind of reduced. I think it's to like lessen the eye strain because red is like stimulating the eyes. But I guess it's their brand color, but okay. Oh, the first thing that I want to do is actually just add the logo here, and it's not that bad. It's more just a logo, so we can add it as a header. So we don't need enough bar, just a header. Alright, I will change the title as well, actually, to upwards. There we go. And then in here, I'll have the helmet, I think. So this is like a sync from the React helmet. So I think it's helmet provider, right? Yeah. Okay. So we'll wrap everything that will have like the helmet inside, and a helmet provider pretty much, just so we can change the head tag. So I guess we can wrap all of this here, helmet provider, as the parent pretty much. And in here actually we need the browser router, so just import that browser router, and that's it. And then we'll have the element actually for this part of the app, or will we? Oh wait, we need to define the routes rather. So let's define the routes first. So in the route of okay, let's break R2. There's no opening. I don't know what went wrong, but okay. Import routes from React Router DOM. Alright, I forgot the front keyword. There we go. Then you'll have the route. So you can just call this / auth, I guess. Yeah, let's just call it auth2. Is that what it's called? Let's call it / auth, whatever. Then the rendered element would be, okay, let's make the pages actually, the rendered page rather, the auth page, so auth page, so export default auth page, oh, it should be function, then we'll return just an empty JSX tag first, then we will lazy load it, because if the user is logged in, we don't actually want to import the auth page component. That's easy. Okay, still cannot be imported, so just suspense, the two of these come together. So that, so what lazy does is pretty much like, yeah, as you can see, it's a promise that will actually be resolved if we have the, if we envelop this component into a suspense. It's just like the word itself, it's in suspense, it's like hanging. So whichever file location, pages, page, there we go. And the same for the main page. Function, page, return, there we go. So we have suspense, then auto page. So if you want a fallback, I guess we can just have a simple loading fallback. So fallback is equal to h1 loading. So fallback means pretty much like if this component still is loading, like it's very big and stuff, then this will be what the suspense will display first, whatever is inside of this. So you can have a separate loader component, but I will not do that. So main page is equals to lazy, pretty much the same. So whatever this import returns will be equal to what the lazy function will lazy load, pretty much. I think this is what they call code splitting in the app. Yeah, we'll split it up. Because like if we don't visit this route, this will not actually load the component because it hasn't been imported yet. Like this is in suspense, this import right here is in suspense. It's a promise that's waiting to be solved, as you can see. Anyway, the road path, I guess you can say authenticated, I'm not sure, but yeah. Element would be suspense, main page, and fallback is equal to pretty much the same loading. Okay, let me actually make that kind of stuff. So that would be loader, load page.tsx, and we'll just export rather, function load page that returns an h1 with the loading text. There we go, pretty simple. And just import that here, just so we can make our lives easier by just stating that. So load page, there we go, just copy that. This one is to be imported right away because it's going to be used. We don't want to like have another suspense right here if we lazy load this. Okay. So we need the like home route. So that's like the index route. So that's the root. So the index. So it should be above here actually. So in this case, I just want to actually navigate the user to the auth page, I guess. Yeah. So we have to navigate. Should be imported without routed down, navigate component. Oh no, not no. I guess I can just copy this. Never mind. So there we go. So this pretty much acts like a use effect or some sort. So it's like a standalone component that will pretty much redirect the user. There you go. You can read this. You can use navigate, yes, but it's like you need to have use effect and stuff. So and use it's called use history. I'm not too sure, but like you'll get the URL of the current you'll get the current URL of the user, and it will be like a lot of hooks. So I'd rather prefer this. This is 2. So whatever endpoint we want, which is shows. And that's it. Then actually I want to have like some kind of protected root, just a simple one, so can have roots here. So I should actually paste the app here because this is all of this is like root stuff, but I can just paste it there. So protect auth.tsx, I guess. Export default function protected auth. Then we will retrieve its children. Should pretty much be a React node. Excuse me, so like a tree. So React node should turn. So we'll have a conditional here. Anyway, alright, let's change the name first. There we go. So in the authentication, I think I'll just use session storage. Yeah, let's just use session storage. So, will that work? Using session storage. Yeah, I think that will work. So we have const session set session equals to use state. Why can't it be auto imported? States will be a string or undefined. So import use state and use effect from React. And then use effects pretty much like on render. So I just want this to be run once rather. I want to check whether a session exists, and in this case from the session storage. So let's say one session storage session equals to session storage get item session set session to storage session. String slash no, okay, it should be string slash no. And that's it, we just need to run this whenever we render this component. And pretty much so if there's a conditional here, so return alright, first, so I will actually reuse this in here. So in both auth page and main page we'll use this component itself. So I'll just have a type to protect, I guess, because we don't want the user to log in again when they still have the session, right? So pretty much like that. Since I will reuse this, so that is all the string. So return type of protect equals to auth page. Then we will check if there's no session, then we'll return the children, else we'll return the navigate prop or navigate component that will lead us to the authenticated page. Like here, will lead us to this. So let me just import that actually. Navigate from routed DOM, else that means we are probably on we call this, okay, let me actually make this like easier to read. So if type to protect is equals to auth page, we'll check if there's no session, return children. However, like if this is not met, if if there's a session, then we'll just return navigate. Oh, oops. Navigate to authenticated. And in here, if that protect is equals to main page, pretty much vice versa. If there's a session, then we'll just return the children. Else we'll return navigate to auth page slash auth. And then since in React you can't actually have like not have return here, although it's not saying the error anymore. Interesting. Before it says an error when like I don't have like a return statement here because there's like if statements. Let's try to actually it's still the same. But anyway, we can just say that return page not found, something like that. I don't know. But the main point is that we need to the main point to focus on is this point right here. Since I already used this, so in here we'll just have the protected auth. In this case, the type to protect is auth page. Alright, I should actually specify things. It should be auth page or page. And pretty much the same stuff here. This one will be, there we go, main page. If I check over here now, you see we're in /auth. If I go to the home page, there we go, and actually displays the loading indicator. If we check that in like slow network, just to see it wonderfully work. Go background, still fetching the CSS. Okay. Loading all the modules and stuff. This is the problem with like single page applications. Although it's very like useful for large scale ones, it takes a long time to load because it's like all the JavaScript that you're going to use. But anyways, you can see there's loading, and voila, we're now in auth. Since this is pretty much like all the JavaScript working together to build the HTML for us. It's pretty much like append child, append, and stuff like that. Anyway, if we go to authenticated, did I remove the throttle? Wait, let me check. Okay, I did. We go to authenticated. There we go. It leads us back to auth because we have no stored session in session storage right here. We're not going to use cookies because that's somewhat complicated. Well, it is pretty simple but complicated for me, so yeah. Anyway, okay, that's the authentication side done, just a simple one. Let's get to the UI part. Okay, just a very simple one. First, let's do the login. For the login, let's focus first on the mobile version. So we have the navbar, which is pretty much the logo, so let's do just that. To the auth page, we'll have the header. Okay, this, then we'll have the header. And in that header, we'll just have a basic image. I guess we can have a div just to store that class name of alright, we're actually going to use Tailwind, so okay. Class name of with 44, and yeah, I think that's it. Then we'll have the image, the source of assets, upwards, local image. Is that correct? Yep. Okay. Then out of logo, I guess. Then class name of object cover with full Okay, I should apply that to every images actually. So let's go to the index CSS. There's some kind of error, but I'll check that out later. Percent max 100% of the container. Set 100% of the container. You know what? Let's just leave it like this. Cover. Alright. So this. Why is it giving out an error? Should I be placing the logo inside? Upwards logo. Upwards logo.png. I should be importing it actually. Okay, that's my bad. I forgot how to do it in React because I've been using Astro. Anyway, it should be imported like so in the assets we'll have an index.ts file. We should import. You can give it any name you want. Let's say upwards logo. So this will just get the relative path pretty much. Then we'll export upwards logo. My guess is that this is like rendered at different times, so like it's not, you can't get it. Like if like React says that this is not used, it will not actually bundle it. That's my guess. Meanwhile, this is bundled, so like, you know, this cannot find it anymore. Anyway, you can just import the upwards logo from the assets. And yeah, I remember now when I first used React, this was what actually confused me right here. You can also use like some kind of a require like for like modules and stuff like this. They just have the folder to relative path to that, but that's pretty inconvenient. And as you can see, it's like for common JS, so you need to have the types for that. Because we're using ES6, which is pretty much the import-export syntax. As you can see here, it's module.export, so that's the export syntax for CommonJS. Anyway, so if I just say import logo, that should be working now. There we go. As you can see, it works wonderfully. So let me just increase the width a bit, maybe to 80. And I want this to be actually responsive, so I guess 68. Okay, it's not. Let me just say 6 again. W6. Oh, 64, I guess. Okay, that's not bad. Then medium devices, I guess we can go to 80. So if I adjust this, there we go. It's gotten much bigger. And an easy way to centralize this is pretty much just say that you want to have this at that center. Oh, never mind. For images, it doesn't work. Is it because the div? I see. It's a div sticking up. Doesn't work on divs. Well, we can use flex, but it will pretty much be counterintuitive, so we can just say margin of auto actually. There you go. And then just remove this and instead put a padding. Since the padding here is around py, but I don't actually want to copy the padding here, just py4. And just some size, I guess. Let's go b4 actually. There we go. And if you check here, voila. Yeah. I prefer this kind of padding, unlike this one. And this color red is not bad. Should I lessen it? Nah. Let's leave it like this. Okay. That's the header done. Pretty easy. Let's build the form itself. So yeah. So post page, right? Okay. So we'll build the components folder now. Excuse me. In here we'll have the main actually. The article, the main content of the OS page. So we need the component for the OS page. Oops, just rename that. The OS page. then an index.ts file to export all of this, then another index.ts file here. In here we'll have the components for the auth page, the components for the components of the auth page. It's pretty much the input. So we'll have inputs, we'll have index.ts again. Then we'll have, should I really use this input kind of stuff? No, let's not actually. Let's just build it like statically. Yeah. Yeah, let's build it statically. Why not? Okay. So first thing we need actually is the form itself, which is the form. And then we'll have two inputs. So the first input, okay. So should be auth form. We'll export default function auth form, return, import that here, export the auth form, import the auth form from, export it as you get, export it again, rather. Okay. Okay, and then just put that over here. That's for it. Voila. Should I memorize? Nah, we don't need to memorize it. Okay. So we need these links, right? So we should not include it in the form actually. So in the subform, we just need this, this, and this. So two inputs. The keep me signed in to know like if you want to save the data of the user, and then the sign in button, and then for all of this other stuff will be outside the form because these are just links. So in the auth form we'll have two inputs. So we'll have the form, of course, excuse me, and then we'll have two inputs, and inside those inputs we'll have a placeholder. I actually want to make this look better, so I will be using a very cool trick here. So I just have a label. Then HTML4, and if you can notice, it's actually very misleading. It says username, but in here it says mobile number format, and it's just a simple placeholder change. So I hope that this will be changed by Upwards if ever a developer of Upwards watches this. But anyway, yeah, mobile number input. Then there's a span. So that's why I'm going to use the input stuff. Okay, let me actually separate this. Okay, so we have input, so we have our input, yeah, so we can have like different logics here, because the logic we'll have here will pretty much be the on submit kind of stuff. So we'll have it export default function form input, so we need to accept the, should we? Form, now we don't need it actually, yeah, just like that. Then we will return this, right? Oh no, okay, timeline 3 minutes. Oh, I need to type that again. Oh well. So we have label HTML4. Alright, I should accept prompts actually. So ID string, class name, I guess. Class name would be string as well. So HTML for ID. Then I guess we can have the title, string, and whatever props, or the name as well. Actually, I forgot name string. Oh yeah, and the type actually. So type would be, what are the types in input elements? Is there a way to HTML attributes? Oh, I can't tell. Unlike Astro. Let's go with string, I guess. Then, whatever props we have here. What do you call? I guess we can just call it any, really. Whatever else we pass. There we go. So we have the input. Over here we have the span. Should pretty much have the child of the title. Then type to type. Wait, here it is. You can actually have it. Okay. There we go. Nice. Title, class name, excuse me, ID, name is name, and then I know I should be using Figma to like better the design here, but I don't know how to use Figma yet. Anyway, props, and that's it, pretty much. So if I say, I should actually memorize this because this will actually re-render on change, and I will not be doing some kind of like on change handler because the on submit will just fetch some kind of stuff. Yeah. So when we click on submit, I'll just have like, oh, the user's logged in. So I will not do like all those kinds of logic, but if you do need to do it, then I recommend having like an on change here. So instead of on key down, you can use on change in React because it actually re-renders the component, and when it re-renders, it actually, in a sense, like very lightning fast, on blurs the input, but it's not really like visible to the naked eye. That's my assumption. Okay, assumption. That's why it works, because on change in like static like normal HTML is only happens when you blur the input, like when you remove your focus and like the input has been changed, like the value of it. When you blur, so when you blur the input, the value has been changed. That is when the on change occurs. But in React's case, it's when you actually like type something. Anyway, in this case, we'll just have that, and I forgot you actually memorize it, and to do that, it should be pretty simple. Here, memo, React, folder. So that, there we go. Yep. Okay. Then we'll have form input. So we have two form inputs. Okay, so form input. So this one will have the ID of mobile, number, input, This one will have, okay, I forgot. Last name, title, enter your mobile number, number, name, number, or phone number rather, phone number, mobile number, okay. It's much more concise, mobile number. Type would be tel, I guess. Yeah. Then whatever props we want, which is nada, pretty much. So just copy all of this, but instead of that, we'll have password. So password input. So enter your password. So password. So we have password as well. What else? Okay, this should be any and not required. There we go. I'll check it now. Voila, we have the inputs with the label as well. I forgot the placeholder actually. Placeholder that should be required, of course. However, it should actually be equals to the title, but whatever, I guess. So string. Well, in this case, we don't actually need it. I'll just put it anyway. So placeholder equals to placeholder. Because our placeholder will be the span title here. And we'll actually be going to move this. So, placeholder will just be empty string. Okay. What else? Alright, keep me signed in. I will not have a separate component for that, just this one. Okay. Okay. We'll have the what do you call this? The animation function actually. So we need a use state. So this is like you will animate the placeholder just like you see in Google and other form inputs. That's like the trend now in my view. It's the trend because like it's it happens a lot. So anyway, animate, set animate use state again. Okay, just then on focus. So I'll just handle it in a function here. I should actually separate it. A function here. Should I do it? No, I will not do it because I need to pass like some kind of parameter when I do so. It's like counterintuitive for me. Function handle animate, I guess. So, oh, what? Okay, so the on focus, no, yeah, on focus, correct. Handle animate, and then on blur, handle animate. So this one will be false. So this will just have a conditional here. So if I actually need to pass the e here, then we'll have it here. Boom, boom. E dot target that value. So the value of this input, pretty much. So one will have value. This string or null or undefined. If there's no value yet, and we actually actually need to specify that. This one will be focus, and then the one below will be blur. This one will be which will have the types of focus or blur. Okay. Just a heads up, you should actually separate this, but in my case I don't want to, because like I also need to pass this logic this thing here. But I recommend you to always separate this stuff. It's what you call modularization, and what's this stuff? It's something like along those lines. Just let's say like cells, tissues, organs, and the overall body that we have. So this one will be the cells, and like the tissue here, and like the organ components, and the overall body is the source folder. So something like that. Anyway, so if there's no value and the type is actually equal, there's no value and the type is equal to blur, they will set the animate to false. And if there's no value and the type is equal to focus, so when we're focusing on the element, then we'll set the animate to true. So that means that if there is a value, like if there's something inside now and the user actually blurs the input, like it's not focused anymore, like this kind of blinking stuff is gone. I think it's called coarse text pointer or something. But anyway, when it's gone and if there's a value, then this will actually remain true. Else this will be false once again, like if there's no value and we remove the input, boom. And then here, like if there's no value and we actually focus on the element, like click on it or like tab, as you can see there, I click tab and tab again, it will be focused and there's no value, so we will set animate to true. Else we'll do pretty much nothing. So in this case, we'll just manipulate the span tag here. So first things first, we actually need to build the UI, and we already set the logic for the animation, so let's do just that. So we'll have, first let's have it here. Actually, I want to centralize all of this. So size page here. So grid, place item, center, then mean h of 90 dBH. I think it's too much, maybe 70. There we go. And full screen, yep, still centralized. Okay, now that's centralized, let's build the HTML, the label. So for the label, I want this to actually have a classic relative, position relative, and then a padding top of 4, a padding x of 2, and a padding bottom of 1. And then for the input, I actually want to have this here, a BG of transparent and an outline of none, because we will put that in the label itself. There we go, as you can see it's invisible now. And for the label as well, as you can see it's not having the cursor of text compared to this here. Alright, one more thing, let's put it at inside the label actually, because if we hover over this we can see it, but if we hover over the input we can see the title. So we'll just put it right here. So what else? Yeah. We have a border of 2, border solid, and border bottom of white. Is that right? Okay, let me see. Border white, then border bottom 2, or border B2. Yeah, there we go. There we go, okay. After that, okay, the form must have a flex code cap of 4. That's it. There we go. maybe gap of 8. Okay, that's good. And then I want to increase the font size of this actually, and the cursor text as well. So first, let's give this the index of -10 actually. So -10 or -1, but in Tailwind it's only like -10, 20, and stuff. Anyway, so cursor text. There we go. As you can see, even if I hover over here, same as this. There we go. And voila. And the input should actually have a width of 100. So let's put that here, or maybe 90%, I guess. Right. And we should give this the absolute now. There we go. The width of this should be around 24. Should too small for yeah, too small. 44. Too small. 80. Too small as well. Okay, maybe club 20 rand or 2.1 RAM plus 60 port with max of 30 RAM. 40 RAM, 50, 40 RAM, 30 RAM. So yeah, 10 port RAM. Detect grace or what? I don't know. Okay, I'm not too sure. Detect grace? Sure. Oh yeah, okay. It is. Okay, I think 30 RAM is too much. Around 20.5. Okay, there we go. As you can see, oh, it's actually aligned. Okay, and then I just want to increase the font size a little bit. So, okay, so I guess around text of large. XO. Okay, I like that. So, same with the input. So text XO. There we go. Okay, I just aligned it a bit. So this should actually be dynamic. For now, like that. And then maybe we'll bring it the bottom to no. Oh, if I say bottom 0, whatever. Oh, there we go, actually. Okay. Okay, now let's do the animate thingy. So, if we're going to animate, excuse me, we want to scale this by 90 and then translate y, let's see, by 7 or 10, 12, let's try 12 first, see what it looks like. I also pretty much do nothing. There we go, as you can see. And let's give this a duration of 200 just to see it. There we go. And we just need to move this a little bit. So it's not so much. And then scale should be a little bit smaller. And then we should also translate the x around 3, I guess. Maybe 4. Maybe 8. Ah, there we go. And as you can see, it's working fabulously. That is somewhat of a problem. I guess we can say F0. Because I'm saying translate. Okay, we can say I think we can increase the bottom instead actually. So bottom. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, it's much better. Then left of 2, I guess. Oh, negative left 2. Okay, wait. Left 0. Okay, maybe left 2 here. Okay. 4. Let's see. There goes. They're aligned now, but there's some kind of funkiness happening. Oh, okay, I'm pretty weirded out by this. They're not aligned. Is it like the amount of text available? I think that's it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I think we can just have enter your number. Yeah. Don't be user friendly. There you go. I think. Okay. It should be somewhat to lie down. Or maybe just having some kind of visual defect. I don't know. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's leave it at that. I think having a border is actually much better here. Oh well. This is not done yet anyway. Oh, by the way, this is not actually planned, so I'm just doing this out for win. And recording it, so you know. Anyway, I need to lessen the color actually, so let's make it gray. Text gray. Text gray. 500. Oh no. This should be the type of the span. Yeah. Text 500. There we go. Okay, that's too much. 300. Then this in the opacity. 50. 60. There we go. What do you know? Somewhat funky though. I think I should just animate it when we change this. Yeah, okay. Unchange. So if there's no value, so animate false, I'll set animate to true. There you go. There you go. I think that's somewhat much better, so still with that. Additionally, I want to increase the padding actually, so let's go over here. Padding at the bottom to maybe 2. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Because I want to separate the... I see. Okay. This is moving together with that, so there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe I'll increase this 70. Okay. And then, okay, still 8. Wait, what? Earlier was 7. Huh? Oh, wait, what? What? That is, this is weirding me out. What? Bottom line. Ah, never mind. This bottom line doesn't exist. Oh, what? Say what now? Okay, that's weird. That's weird, bro. Okay. So we get 0.8 actually. There you go. Somewhat big, and then just 5. Oh, maybe 4. Yeah, there we go. Okay, very nice. Okay, is this does this look aligned to you? Definitely not. Yeah, it definitely does not look aligned. Why is that? Is it the width or something? This one is essential lines. Oh, that's weird. Oh well. Okay. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, the check. Goodness, it's been an hour just me doing this. Okay, let's do the. Okay, let me actually give the form some kind of, yeah, box shadow. So like that. Oh no, not the form. The article actually. Right here. And then okay, it's good. BX for B1 rounded H BX. There we go. And it looks kind of bad right now because we haven't really filled this up, but we're going to do so right just now. Okay. Let's do that. So it's more user friendly, enter your mobile number, enter your current password, and yeah. Alright, okay, that's what I'm missing actually. So we have an H1 now. Oh, no. So since the title in here is actually sign in or sign up or sign in, then that's what we need to put in the H1. To actually indicate to the user that they are either signing in or signing out. And in here, it's just inside the button. I mean, that's not bad, but you know. Or we can say like welcome back or stuff like that to, you know, make them feel somewhat special. Okay. Is that too big? Yeah, I think that's too big. Oh well. Maybe put this to space. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's lessen this a bit. There we go. I like that. Okay, let me expand this a little bit more. Maybe a 9. Does 9 exist? Yeah. A 30. Up to 40. There we go. So 10 is this one. Okay. Sort of like symmetry. Okay, there we go. I like that. Okay, I like how this looks now. I guess I can change the box shadow a bit, but I'll leave it like that for now. Okay, since this is done now, I actually need to have. Oh wait, let's make the check thingy first. So for that, we just need a label again, but we don't need the form input this time. Then we'll have the input with the type of checkbox, and we'll put the kind of span here. or we can just actually leave this as a text, so we'll have keep me, alright, remember me, alright, okay, keep me signed in, so like you will store the session cookies, I guess. Signed in, then HTML4, store session checkbox. The title would be click if you want to sign in on this browser the next time you visit our website. Okay, and then just a cursor of pointer for this. So last name cursor pointer. Then for here, I just want to increase the width a bit, so W-A-H-A. Too much. There we go. Then maybe margin right of 2. There we go. Increase the font size for this one, so text large. I think medium is enough. Oh wait, I can increase the size of the checkbox actually. Okay, too much. There we go. I do think that's too much as well. Yeah, it's too much. Let's make it a bit more. I think the basic text is enough. Okay. What else? I think that's it. Then just an on click of some sort, like on click, and we will toggle like save session, set save session, then we'll run some kind of a function, and like state management will like change that to that, and then once we like plug in the user, we will check if this is true or not, if we like the state of save session, whether it's true or not. Then we will save the user session depending on that state. In this case, we're not going to do that, so just leave it as is, like that. Okay. Then we'll have the input, type of submit, ID of submit, button, value of sign in. I think it's all caps. Yeah. Okay, let's just make it Pascal, because it's Pascal here. Then class name, and that's it. Alright, title as well, so click to submit. There we go, and just want to give this a little bit more margin to the top of 4. And then a BG, it's yellow, right? So yellow is, yeah, and we need to contrast that, so that's black. There we go. And I want to give this a padding, so padding wire 4, I guess. Is that too big? Yeah, 4 is good. And text maybe of large. Then font of extra bold. Maybe just bold actually. Yeah, like that. Then rounded of small. smooth the edges. I think we can increase these font size. Nah, I think large is good. Hey, what's the font size of this first? The span, let me check. Oh, Excel, okay. I think I'm just going to make that the same actually for symmetry, yeah. And cursor of corner as well. Yeah, pretty much like that. Then just a simple page opacity. Just a simple hover effect, so hover, page opacity. There we go. And one more thing is you can actually make this like disabled if either of this has not been filled yet. So that is where the onChange use state, like you will manage the state of the mobile number and the password, comes in handy in this kind of setup, because you can disable it or enable this based on whatever, like whenever like most of this has been filled out. But in this case, I will not do that again. We can just make this required in that regard. So this required. There we go. And then, why is it like this? I guess we can just say true. What? I did say props. Oh, I see. Wait. It should be no, I forgot. Wait, key string. There we go. So I guess we can just have whatever else kind of props you want. That would require true. What do you mean now? Oh, wait. Okay, I understand it now. It has to be another object, and that will be required, or whatever key we want. True. There we go. So if I click it now, oh, okay. I guess there's some mistake. Let me check once again. I knew it. Okay, that was embarrassing. It's because I'm already spreading it, so it should be like this. Check it out. There we go. Goodness. So it's what you call a spread operator, the dot dot dot. So what that pretty much means is that you'll get this object, and then whatever is inside of this, like all the keys, will be spread out like this, and it will now be equal to somewhat like this, but in this case, so you're pretty much like transferring the object, let's say, destructuring it, some sort of like that. But take note that the structure is like this right here. So let's say an object, const object is equals to this, like hello world. So we can just say console.log object, and that will console log all of this. And if I say dot hello like that, it will console log whatever the value of this key is, hello. But if I say I want to take an object, oh wait. So if I say that const an object that has the key of hello will be equal to the variable object. So that means that whatever is inside of this object, which is like hello, and it matches with this, then the value of the key which matched this variable here will be equal to this. So the hello of the object variable, the value of the key hello of the object variable, or of the variable named object. So just remember that this is just a naming convention, and you can name it anytime, anything you want, just vanilla JavaScript stuff. Okay, anyway, so just take note that whatever matches. So that's why we actually are matching everything that we defined in here into this. Oh, seriously. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm liking how this looks. Okay, anyway, I think I should increase the rounded actually. There we go. And then what else? Alright, the other methods available. So for that, I think it's much better to actually put it in some kind of a footer here, because we have the header, the main, and then the footer. Then we can just have the don't have an account and then can't log in. And then for the forgot password, I think we can have it if the user fails at an attempt, but I think that's inconvenient, so I'll just put it. Or better yet, should I make some kind of a sidebar here? Then have like terms and conditions. Now let's just have a footer right down here. Yeah, let's have a footer. As you can see, this is actually, well, it's not responsive because it's not actually increasing in size, but it is mobile friendly. If you check here, let's see. Oh, okay, wait. Let me adjust that real quick. I should make this responsive. It should be pretty easy. Wait. Label. Maybe 10 now. Call. Oh hey, what do you know how it works? Man, why is the clump not working? Okay, there we go. Now this is going to be responsive. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it, as you can see. And where do we a device like this? I'm not too sure, but in this case, I can just leave it as is. So this is small, yes, and that's fair enough. We can just make the font size smaller in that case. So over here, we can have text. So on small devices, and new text large. New text small. Okay, that is too small. Okay, I will define some kind of a extra small size here. So sizes, screens rather. There we go. Then we will have XS. Around, say 400 pixels. There we go. So extra small, in this case just be 0.75 now. That's too small. Yeah, I think that's good. And then this will be on XS. Then the font size for this, okay, we'll change it later. For now, let's fix this. So will have scale of 90. Okay, then bottom of 10, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Then left of 3, 2 of 1, or left of 0, or left of 1 rather. 0. There we go. Okay. And then just lessen the font size over here, like on XS it will be this big. However, normally we want it to be around 0.85 RAM, I guess. And yeah, there we go. Oh. Okay, I guess on XS as well, the bottom, where is it? Maybe like this. But normally we want it to be at bottom 3, I guess. Okay, bottom 2, I think. There we go. Okay. I know what's doing that. Let's try to refresh this. Oh, why is it doing that? It's not doing this thing here. It's weird. Oh, that is weird. Yes. What? This is weirding me out, bro. Why is it doing that? Anyway. And we can just lessen the font size for this guy as well. Just to make this, totally responsive. Okay, as well it says, but usually I want this to be a text of 0.85 RAM, just symmetry, There we go. And same for PY, access usually also get PY of 1. Okay, maybe 2. Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe 3. Okay, I like that. And then for the checkbox as well, okay. So on XS, default font size, but usually as there we go. And the same for this one right there. So XS, but W2, H2. Oh, too small. H3. Yeah. You know what? You can just retain it, I guess. Oh, never mind. I think this one's good. Yeah, this is good. Is that too small? I'm not too sure, but it works. It works on my computer. Okay. Okay, I think I should adjust that a bit to maybe 420. Yeah. There we go. Nice. And yeah, there we go. It's responsive. Very nice. Over here, there we go. And let me actually increase this a bit, so maybe 70 dph. Okay, much better. And now it's pretty simple to just put the can't login and stuff like that. So we have a link. Excuse me, which should be auto-imported, which is not doing it from router DOM. This one have an href. Oh, never mind, 2. I keep forgetting, bro. Because the link component in Next.js uses the href now. Oh well. This one will be to register, I guess. So auth/register. And we'll just, okay, we need the child first. Register, then we'll have a title, click to sign up. Okay, I think it's sign up, that's register, okay. Sign up. And then, we need to actually enclose this in a p tag. So, don't create an account rather. Create an account. There we go. excuse me. Alright. I just had a good meal. Excuse my sister if you can hear her. She got a good voice, doesn't she? Anyway, let's give this a margin top. Just a simple one. Empty of 4, I guess. Will that work? So should I centralize this? I think this is good. And one more thing, I should actually, where is it? In here, I should make this PT, and then in here I should make this PP of 10. Then just make this like empty 8. There we go, as you can see. That looks good. Yep.
Try mo na maglato-lato, eh.
Yeah, that looks good to me. But maybe I should decrease it a little bit, I think. Yeah, MP6. And then this one will be MP6 as well. Oh, this is a little cramped. Okay, 7. Yeah, 6 is good. Yeah, 6 is good. For this one, I think this is part of the let's go to auth form actually. Check it out. Okay. Maybe MT2. Yeah, okay. Okay, this looks much better now. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Now just to make this more visible, I should actually make the smaller I, lowercase I rather. There we go. Then just give this a class of font extra bold. Okay, this one will have extra bold now. Or just bold, I think. Yeah, bold. And then maybe text underline. Yeah, just underline, bro. I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's good. And there we go. This looks much better than this one over here, in my opinion. Let's look at this. It's not aligned and it's just all over the place. Okay. And for the forgot password, we can just put it below actually. So just the same. And in this case, this will have around MT2. There we go. And this one will be forgot password. Password. Alright. Recover. Something like that, I guess. So like you will ask a question, did you forget your password, and recover it. Something like that. Okay, I don't think this looks kind of good in a sense that, yeah, let's try MT1 actually. I think I should put this above. This one will have MT6. This one will have MT1. This one will have MT2. Okay. I think I have a much better idea now. So this one has the shadow, right? So we can actually encapsulate this in a div right here. So div. Then we can give the div the shadow right here. Pretty much, yeah, like that. This would be the same for the p tag right here. There we go. Instead of bx10 and that shenanigans, it's bid4, like by4. Yeah, and then we can give this an empty of 4, I guess, or 8. Then the shadow, I think we just make that too large. I don't like this kind of shadow really.
Hindi naman ng submarine. Ginawa mo ng submarine.
Okay, then text center, and then text large. Yeah, there we go. XL, so be on XS, then pretty much that's the same stuff we've been doing on text on 0.25. And the padding as well, it's one basically like that, and XS BY of 8. Okay, too much. Is that too big? Yeah, it's too big with the BY5. Yeah, okay, that's good. Should they really change the black shadow? I think that's good. Okay, maybe I can make the box shadow over here to small one. What do I think? I think that's not bad, yeah. So this one's like the bottom part of it. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. I must make it large. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's good. And yeah, as you can see, it's much more organized. I mean, I'm kind of lazy to actually edit the box shadow now, so I'll leave this as is. Okay, first I'll check actually if this is like responsive in a sense that this is responsive in this sense. Just need to change this one here. And it says text. Okay, medium actually. There we go. Okay, is this one? Oh, okay, it's responsive in this case. Okay, I just need to add some kind of padding here. So maybe PY of 2, 4. Just put it in. There we go. Okay, and voila, it's very much the form now. And the only thing that's missing is actually the page for the register, which I will make in the next video because it's like 1 hour and 30 minutes now. I'll just split this into 2, and most of this will be pretty much just front end stuff. As you can see, for me it looks much better, and I will actually like change this into something like having like kind of a color thingy, like a special effect, but for now it's like a basic background color hover. Okay, we need the cookies, a policy, terms and conditions, and we also have a guide, so that should be in the footer in my opinion, because all the user really needs is to log in or sign in, and if they forget the password, then they can recover it here, and if they want to create an account, then they can sign up. And for other stuff that is pretty much irrelevant, in this case in the term of signing up, then we can just put it inside the footer. So we'll have the footer here, and in the footer we can just have a simple kind of a card, and it will have the same length. Oh, never mind. So we'll just give it like a max width, so it will look like some kind of a floating card of some sort. Yeah. We'll have the article as well. So, oh, never mind. Article is for like the main content of the page. So we'll just give it the. In here we'll have terms and conditions and other links such as that. We can put this inside a constants, but in this case I will not do that. So save it like this. Let me see what we need to put with terms and conditions. Excuse me. Terms and conditions. I don't want that. More link. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Then we have privacy policy, or I guess policy. You can just make it privacy policy. And then some kind of cookies. So cookies, and then some kind of a guide. So so we just call it documentation about the website, because this is like you enter barcodes, how to redeem and stuff like that. So Upward should implement some kind of documentation. So we have href, or like 2, I mean. This one will be to the page of privacy.
No.
Excuse me. The page of, okay, I'm gonna say docs and then cookies. So I'll go to docs. As you can see, it's over here, and I will just style that up real quick. But for now, I need to have some title. So title, click to view the terms and conditions when using this website. I should give that a name. Oh no, I think eight tags don't have the attribute of name, so it doesn't really matter. So title, click to view the privacy policy when using this website. Title, click to view how we use cookies to improve user experience, or improve your experience rather. Then just documentation. Title, click to click if you need any help in navigating through our website. There we go. And then up here I forgot to change the endpoint. Actually, there should be forgot password endpoint. So let's help / forgot password. Then we'll have click to recover password. Click to recover the password. There we go. Okay. Now this should be pretty easy because we are using Tailwind. And as I mentioned, we can use some kind of for loop here, which I think I should do now. I mean a map loop, so we'll just have a constants here. So export const footer links. First one will be href / terms and conditions, name terms and conditions. Title is pretty much what we so this auth form is fine and dandy now, so we can just X this, and this was one. So whatever we put in here, there we go, and pretty much do the same for each and every one. So I'm going to pause this. So now I've finished setting up the constants. Pretty much the same stuff, the name of the link, where it leads to, the href, and the title, and that's it. So we have the auth page here, and remove this, and just mop through this, footer links. Okay, I forgot the brackets, then footer links, there we go, map through them, and for each link, I want to return a link tag. Slash it. And the link tag will have a child of whatever the name of the link is. There we go. And I want this link to lead to the href that is specified inside the link. Okay. And I want the title to be equal to whatever the title of the link is. Save that, is the same, as you can see. And I just changed this a bit to make it more user friendly, like how do I use this website, something like that, some kind of a guide. Okay, now just a simple one. So class name of max with, let's say 7xl, and then mx of auto. Now this will be centralized, there we go. And then I want this to centralize even more, so we can just say here flex wrap, justify center. Check that, there we go. And a gap of 8 and an items of center. Additionally, I want to give this a background color, let's say white, or maybe a height of 44, region white. Okay, a height of 24, I guess. Alright, let's give this fixed so we can align it to the bottom. Then inset 0. Then is it? It should be M out as well. And W7xl. Really now? Well, 0, right, 0. Hey, there we go, what do you know? But I don't want this kind of effect. Okay. Again, trial and error, I guess. Okay, I don't want this to be fixed, I guess. Try this again. Max auto, centralize everything. And I think the background color will just make it, let's see, to a gray base. Ooh, okay, that's good. However, I want this to be like at the bottom here. I mean, I can make this like fixed, I guess. Yeah, I can fix this. But is that really what I want? Let's see, where is this filter going to be located at? Yeah, over here. Ah, okay, wait. One thing to solve this is just give the index CSS and the body, the root rather. So this pretty much serves as the body of the app, as you can see here. This is where it starts. So height of 100 dvh. I don't know if that worked. Let's check. Yep, it worked. And it's still the same. Okay. Never mind then. Okay. Let's do that still. Then we can give this a fix now. Then bottom 0. And then left 0. Excuse me. And then translate x 1/2. So this is 1/2, then negative. There we go. Finally. Then just a max of that width, yeah. Or I can just say that the width will be equal to 50% of the viewport. There we go. Then this will have a mean width of, let's say, 10 rem or 25 rem rather. This will just have it the flex wrap anyway. So this will have a min height of 10 rand. Okay, too big. Maybe 8 rand. 7. Yeah, there we go. And I want to give it some kind of like a space, so maybe 2, 1. There we go. Then just somewhat rounded as well. Large, and then the padding of 4. Yeah. And then I want to centralize this actually, so let's just give this a grid and then place item center. Items, the content. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but then just give each link a class name of text XL on XS. It should be large actually. And text 0.85 rand this one. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. And then just that bit. Or I can just say, unless it's too small. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this is responsive first before I do anything else. Oh, it is responsive, but okay, this is kind of a conundrum. Again, let's try to remove the fixed. Goodness me. Okay, let's let us stay there. Okay. How do you know? There we go. I guess we can just give the root actually a padding here. 190. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Yeah, okay. That's good. Okay, very nice. Now I just need to actually, well, one way is to actually increase the padding here, or like the min height. Let's do that. There we go, as you can see. Works like a charm. Works like a charm, rather. There we go. If you check here, still the same. So I guess I can make that like this max width to this. Where are we? There we go. So 60%, 70%, but max width of 6XL, of 4XL. Oops. Okay, there we go. Then I want to change the padding actually. So PX 4 EY of 2. There we go. If we have this flex wrap, there we go. Yeah, doesn't look too bad to me. It's responsive and yeah. And let's actually make this 80% since we have a max with 90% rather. There we go. Not too shabby. Now we can just give that some kind of a box shadow, so yes, shadow XL, shadow gray, base. Okay, too big, too large. Okay, let's try white actually. Yeah, okay, that looks bad. It's black. Ooh, oh, that was good. Okay, let's go XL. Yeah, okay, it's good. Then maybe increase the height a bit. Oh no, the height looks good already to me. Maybe lessen this by a bit. Oh, never mind that. 2 rand. Yeah, I think that's good. Change this a bit. The main. Where is it? Main. Oh. There we go. Oh, I think it's back to normal. Maybe 71.5. Yeah, okay. I think that's the max it can do it there. And as you can see, it's responsive. There we go. I just need to increase the padding of the main actually. So beware of that. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's very good to me. Although I know that this can be like maybe change this to yellow of some sort. But this is the primary button, so I guess I recommend red. Oh no, this is the background is already red. We can definitely change the background color for this, but for now, this looks much better for me than uh, this one over here. Alright, I forgot to actually have this, but I can just add that in the next video. And there we go, as you can see. And we click here, we have this kind of stuff. Here, I haven't implemented the like format checking yet, but as you can see, it's much more clear like what we want the user to input inside in here. And we hover, just a simple one, and get signed in. I forgot password is down here instead of here like messy responsiveness. And yeah, there we go. This can definitely be improved, but it's looking neat for me in the span of 2 hours without the backend shit, backend stuff. Yeah, next video I'll do the register form, which is right here, because this looks too off. Like this is somewhat small. I mean the input text is not bad, but it's like too small and too bright. The contrast with the background is not that visible. I think that's just my computer, but yeah. This is especially hard for like older people because the text is pretty small. And yeah, I mean I guess they tried to like squish this all together to make this pretty small, but you know you can make it like name first, and then all about the shop, then all about the birthday and other demographics. So name, email, and yeah, that's it. Just one more thing, let's add some kind of a hover effect here for the link. Over underline, over text, bold. Wait, what? Oh, it's already bold, I think. Oh, that's weird. Ah, font, rather. Oops. There we go. And we should give... I want to avoid this kind of... Okay, maybe we don't need to hover over it for too bold. Too much boldness. I think the underline is good enough, yeah. Okay. Anyway, this is the end result. And this is just like the front end and no back end was set up. Well, just a simple back end, so like if I go to authenticated, or like logic rather, not really back end, but some kind of logic, like if the user haven't logged in yet, then they cannot access this endpoint right here. As you can see, they will be redirected to this endpoint. And yeah, and it's also responsive in mobile based on the dev tools here. I should actually decrease the text here. It is around 75. Here we go, 75. Oh, okay. SM. 25. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. There we go. See, it's wrapping up, and it's very good for me. Anyway, that is all. I hope you learned something. I mean, this is pretty, I mean, in my perspective, it's fun. I got to create another design. Although it would have been better in using Figma, but I haven't really learned using it yet, and I'm just using coding for that. And yeah, besides, you will actually implement this in code, no? Because in WordPress it's pretty limited. Okay, that's all, and I will make the next video maybe next week or on Sunday. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your development journey. Bye bye.